Hi, this is Mayor John Payton, and I welcome the opportunity to share with the MetJax viewers some of my thoughts on downtown and things we can do to help rejuvenate and revitalize the urban core in Jacksonville. This segment I'd like to talk about ways we can encourage more downtown living and working. I have a personal story to share that has really influenced my thinking on this subject. I have a sister that actually lives in New York, and she is an artist, but she also works in a gallery that was at one time located in Soho, for those folks that are familiar with New York. But what I've observed over the years is as her gallery matured in Soho, the traffic the artist community was attracting to that area actually raised values, and you saw all the retailers come in, and eventually high-end living descended into the Soho area. Now it's a retail mecca. And ironically, the art community has really been kind of forced out because the increased rates have made it really too expensive for them to conduct their business there. So now the artist community has really uprooted the Soho area and moved to Chelsea, which is an area that was affordable because it was primarily a warehouse district, but also didn't have public transportation to it, so that's what kept the values competitive. And now they're really converting this warehouse district into an art district, and the same thing is happening again. You're seeing the traffic being generated by the art community. Eventually the retail comes in and high-end housing. And I'm sure there will be another evolution where they will probably have to relocate again. But taking the lessons from that model to Jacksonville, not nearly on the scale that they've experienced, I think there's some things to be learned. The creative class can be an attraction. And the good news here is Downtown Vision has been targeting this community for quite some time and really brokering very competitive leasing rates with some of our local artists in buildings where there's very little activity or traffic. And what the landlords are realizing is the traffic these art communities can bring can help create the value and hopefully increase value of their building over time. We have one of the highest vacancy rates in the country in Jacksonville downtown. We're behind, believe it or not, Dallas and Detroit. So we have to really do a good job finding ways to bring people back. And I think having gallery space that is, in some cases, virtually free can be the beginning of generating that traffic. I'd like to take it a step further and provide more work-live space to where we don't have just gallery space on the bottom floors on the street level, but we also have space in some of these empty office complexes for affordable living. And I think for Jacksonville's downtown to really succeed, we have to compete on price. We have to have legitimate, authentic lofts that are low end on the rent scale and begin to repopulate our urban core with residents. We have always said from the beginning of time that we think having about 10,000 residents in the urban core is the number necessary to change the business model for downtown, to make retail work, to have a commercial presence, a changed street life. And I think our artist community is our best hope for really turning that around. Outside of that, I'm not sure where we turn, but we're going to have to compete with price. And right now we're in the process of working with those folks that are experts at renovation and finding those buildings that we can get to that are easy to work with and offer the most promise to really make that happen. I think that can be the seed of change that will really ignite downtown over time.